So when you're looking for a head-up display that you know will be compatible with your car, but at the same time it also needs to be easy to set up and use as well, do I think the G20 could be the head-up display that you're looking for? So yes, the G20 is a very basic and simple design head-up display, but it still includes all of the features that you need, including multiple speed alarms, and that feature alone makes it a great head-up display. So in today's video, I'm going to show you why. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hello and welcome to the channel, and I hope you like today's video. If you like smart home and automotive technology content, then hit that subscribe button because that's what you're going to see on this channel. In today's video, I have another head-up display to review, and here it is. This one is called the G20. It's another very simple and cost-effective head-up display, and with minimal features, but the features it does have are good. Unlike a lot of head-up displays that are designed to be mounted onto your dashboard, this one also comes with a windscreen suction mount adapter as well, and when used does not only of course mean you can now attach your head-up display to your windscreen, but this adapter also allows you to adjust the head-up display to any angle that you require. This is a really great feature and one that I really like with this device. You can of course also attach it to your dashboard as well if you don't want to mount your head-up display onto your windscreen. This head-up display is a very compact and small in size device, measuring at only 77mm long by 53mm high. And this is a good design feature because a lot of head-up displays these days are getting very large in size. And in my opinion, some are a little bit too large, and this can be a problem when installing it to some cars. In saying that though, the physical size of the display itself is nice and large, and that's another thing I love about it. The G20 is only available in a GPS version, but that's a good thing because it means it will be compatible with all vehicles. It powers up through USB, so that means it operates on 5 volts, and it also comes supplied with this micro USB cable as well, which you just plug into the micro USB connector here on the back of the device. And then you just plug the other end of the cable into your car's cigarette lighter USB adapter. And doing this will allow the HUD to turn on and off with the ignition. That is only on cars that have a ignition controlled cigarette lighter socket, of course, and not all cars do. This is another head-up display with a no button design as well. It just uses a toggle wheel here on the top of the device, which you use to navigate through the settings of the device. Pressing the center of the toggle wheel, however, does actually also function as a button for confirming any changes you make in the settings of the device. This head-up display, like a lot of other head-up displays, also has a built-in compass feature as well, which will be useful to some people. One thing I personally like about the compass feature on this particular device is the large-sized navigation symbols. On a lot of other head-up displays, the navigation symbols can be so small to read, and this just makes it frustrating to use. Auto brightness is also another feature supported with this device, and that works by using the built-in light detection sensor on the back of the device next to the micro USB port. So it will automatically adjust the display brightness according to the light of your surroundings. It can also be manually adjusted as well, and doing it the manual way, you can actually adjust the brightness of the display to a very impressively high level. Now of course, changing the head-up display speed unit between miles per hour and kilometers per hour is also supported, and this can easily be done in the menu settings of the device itself. One of the best features of this head-up display, and definitely by far my favorite, is it also supports multiple speed alarms. As you may already know, with most head-up displays, you can set up a speed alarm from anywhere between 1 to 199 kilometers per hour or miles per hour to warn you when your car gets up to that speed. But you can only set up one speed alarm. So if you want your head-up display to warn you when you get up to, for example, 50 kilometers per hour driving around in town, you can. But if you want it to then warn you again when you get up to 100 kilometers per hour on the highway, you can't. Without, of course, having to overwrite the 50 kilometer per hour speed alarm setting first. And this is really annoying. But with the G20 head-up display, that is no longer a problem, because it supports up to 3 different speed alarms. So that means there is nothing you need to keep changing every time you want the speed alarm to be different. And that is such an awesome feature. And after testing this every day, I can confirm it works absolutely perfectly as well. So well done to the designers for designing this feature into this device. I have commented before in previous reviews about the frustration of not being able to set up multiple speed alarms with head-up displays. So finally, a head-up display has been designed that supports this feature. This is definitely the first head-up display I have ever seen that supports multiple speed alarms so far. And in my opinion, it's an incredibly important feature that all head-up displays should have. However, there is one disadvantage to this multiple speed alarm feature. In fact, it's more of a disadvantage to the speed alarm feature in general. And that is the speed alarm warnings you will get are only visual. So for example, here is a demonstration of the multiple speed alarm feature working. I have set up 3 speed alarms, one for 50 kilometers an hour, one for 60 kilometers an hour, and one for 70 kilometers an hour. So the G20 will now warn me when I get up to each 3 of those speeds. So yes, the G20 is actually a silent operating head-up display. There is no internal buzzer or speaker built into this device at all. Now, I know that's not going to disappoint a lot of you, because I know a lot of you don't like speed alarm buzzers anyway, because you're always asking me how you turn them off. But for me personally, I would prefer my head-up display to not only warn me visually, but also audibly as well. Now, in regards to the G20's display, it actually has 4 display modes as well. So this means you have 4 options of how you want the display to look when you're driving. And those are speed mode. In this mode, your speed will be the only thing displayed on the screen. This is my personal favorite because all I have is my speed staring me directly in the face at all times, and it's in a big size font as well. Then you have speed plus compass mode, which displays both your speed and the compass on the screen at all times. Then there's speed plus ambient mode, which puts a pretty blue colored light around your speed. And then finally there is speed plus compass plus ambient mode. And of course this displays your speed, the compass, and the pretty blue light around it at all times. This mode basically just makes the display more full looking as well as a bit prettier looking as well. So if that's the look you're looking for, then this mode is for you. And that's it. That is how the G20 head-up display works. The highlights of this head-up display for me personally are definitely the multiple speed alarms and the suction mount adapter that allows me to mount the head-up display to my front windscreen. In my personal opinion, from a features point of view, this would be the perfect GPS head-up display to meet my personal requirements for my head-up display, if it also supported audible warnings as well, which it doesn't. They could have very easily added the buzzer to the design of it, and then just added the feature so it could be turned on or off for people who don't like the audible warnings. So I'm personally a little bit sad about that, but if you hate the audible warning feature of a head-up display and want something simple that supports multiple speed alarms, then you are going to love this device. I have not experienced any problems with the reliability of the device at all while testing it over the last couple of weeks. It's been a great little device which I have found to be fast to respond and also very accurate to the speedometer of my car as well. The speed accuracy, by the way, can of course also be adjusted if you find it is not accurate to your particular car. Of course, all car speedometers will be different. I do also like the small and compact design of this head-up display as well. It is a very cost-effective device to buy as well. It only cost about $12 at the time of this review, so that's very affordable. And being GPS, you know it's going to definitely be compatible with your car. Okay guys, and that's going to now bring us to the end of another video, and thank you so much for watching. I will leave a link to where you can purchase this head-up display from in the description below for anyone who is interested. If you liked this video or found it helpful, then please like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel, where you can watch even more videos, which I upload every week, and I hope to see you all in the next video.